everyone, I'm just back to share some more journals with you. These ones are paper bag cover journals, and I was very inspired by Stacy, who is Love My Type 1 girl, and I will put her link down below. She did some really lovely paper bag journals. She's done about 3 videos now, I think, with some very nice journals. So she totally inspired me, and so I had to go hunting around a bit for some paper bags because they're a bit more difficult to get here. But anyway, so I made the covers for these, and then I thought, well, what am I going to put inside the journals, inside the covers? I didn't really know what to do. So to begin with, I was thinking about doing a gothic style, but I don't really have a lot of gothic themed stuff. So in the end, I think these have turned out more sort of darker themed, sort of oddities type themed books, because I've also used a book from, it's called Victorian Inventions. So it had a lot of sort of weird inventions in it, and the images are quite cool. So anyway, so I'm going to show these 3 to you. What I did on the front is I also looked up some quotes. I did a couple of quotes from Bram Stoker from Dracula, and I also did a quote from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which I've just cut out into little strips and inked them up and glued them. So this one is actually a gift for someone, for a friend, and these 2 will be available in my Etsy shop. So we'll start with the bigger one. This is an A5 size, and so it measures about 8 1/4 by about 5 3/4. And it's just a 1 signature. So I have some calico here that I've dyed, and I've done these quite rustic looking as well. So I've just glued that on and done a lot of stitching, and I also made some pockets in the back of these. So you've got a nice large pocket. I think, yeah, they all have them, so you can get lots of stuff in there. And then we've got some labels from Tracy Fox on the front. They all have one of those. So, and then on the inside, so it's still got that nice crinkly feeling. I didn't glue down the inside part of the cover. And on the back, I've done some more sort of rustic type stitching, but Stacy did this in her books. She made some little pockets and done some stitching, and I've left all the threads. So the kits I used in all of these journals were from Victoria Designs, and one is I think it's called the Haunted Halloween kit, and one is some gothic stationery. And then I also had some little pieces left over from some Graphic 45 paper pads. So have a look. So these are the kit pages, and I'll put all the details in the Etsy listing of how many pages they have. So here we have, this is made from an old dictionary page, and it's just like a little pocket there and a pocket there, and that's just clipped on, and that could be glued in if you want. Done a bit of stamping. This is another page from the kit. I added some pages from the Frankenstein book. This is some tea-dyed art paper, so it's a bit thicker. This is a digital page from Nick the Booksmith. That's a freebie from the Graphics Fairy. And then here, this was some spare scrapbook paper that I had. So I made a big sort of flip out. So you've got a tuck there, and you've got a little pocket here, and there was some envelopes with the kit. These ones are resized down really small, so we have a couple of little pockets. That's just a couple of little pieces of card. Another little card, that's from Graphic 45. That's one of their Halloween kits, I think. And then on this side we just have some little pieces of paper that are sewn. And then this is a page from a history book, but this is an Italian opera, and I thought the images were a bit weird. Here we have just some paper. So this is just some paper. And this is some of the Gothic stationery, and this has been printed onto cardstock. That's the other side of it. I've also printed onto some vellum. And then here we just have another little card. And this is just a little tag that I've made from a book page, which I've sewn and stitched on some coffee dyed paper. And then this is one of the pages from the Victorian Inventions book. And this is electroplating the dead. So I thought they were really good, really nice. Another one of those little booklets. So the idea with these books is that whoever gets these books, that they will probably fill them up with all their own things. So this is one of the envelopes, and these are some little cards that also come from Victoria Designs. So there's lots of space here for you to just fill the pages up with your own things. A postcard there. This is the other side of the page from the history book. I've just put some graph paper there for some extra journaling, and then you've got another one of these little paper pads, and this is a tuck spot there, and you've got a pocket there as well. And then on this page, this is one of these envelopes. I think lots of people have been making them. And this is just some of the Gothic stationery again. And inside you've just got some extra journaling, just a nice little extra booklet that you could do some secret journaling in if you wanted to. And then we just have the little pockets at the back here, and that's another envelope with another card. And then in the back pocket there's another postcard. So I'll just quickly go through the other two. They are all fairly similar. So this one measures 6 1/4 by 4 3/4. It's the same thing, it's one signature. This is some tea-dyed cotton material, and again I've done all the sort of random stitching. And we have a pocket again on the back, and these are the little envelopes that I've been making. I've actually have a tutorial that's just gone up on these, so I'll link that below. This is the ones with the gusset, and in this one we just have another little paper booklet. So on the front of this one I have crossed oceans of time to find you, which is Bram Stoker. So we have a piece of vellum again. That's the kit that's been printed onto that. Page from the Frankenstein book. Another pocket. It's another one of these little booklets. This is tea-dyed parchment. Some tissue paper. Another page here. This has sort of some medical images on it. Another space for writing. We have a tea-dyed envelope here. It's just a couple of little pieces of ephemera there, and this is a pocket at the top, and that's on both sides. And you have another little card there. Another tuck. A little paper ruffle, and then that's just a couple more journal cards. Another little pocket, and then in the back we just have one of these plain pockets, and this is another one of the little journal cards that I made from the book page, and this is actually from a sort of a mystery ghost type of book. So that's that one, and then this is the one that's going to a friend, and this is a standard size TN, so it's 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. And on here we have Live and Be Happy and Make Others So. That's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This one has some embroidery type fabric. And again, we've got all the stitching, the label. And this one has the pocket again in the back. This is just a little thin one. And in this one we just have a little piece of paper. So the pocket on the front, we have another one of those journal cards. Couple of little, this is a book page that's been folded up to make a couple of little pockets. Big flip out, a Frankenstein page. Couple more little journal cards. This is again the vellum. This is the Gothic stationery that's been printed onto the vellum. In this one we've got some black cardstock, so you can use your white gel pen on this. And we just have another little booklet. Another journaling space. Little tuck there. This is some grungy tea-dyed paper. And then this is the page from the Victorian Inventions book. And the picture we have here is a direct transfusion of live blood performed on the 7th of February 1882 by Dr. Roussel. So I thought it was a bit, it's a bit weird looking, bit of a weird image. So a little journal card up there. Some more writing space, and then we have a flip type page here. So we've got a pocket there, a little pocket here, and then that flips out and we have another little card there, and then that flips out again, and so we have another one of those little booklets and a couple more journal cards at the top. So lots of space to use your white gel pen. This is a little tuck. It's just a little leftover piece from the kit. And this is just some tea-dyed baking paper that I've backed one of the images from the Graphic 45 paper pad. You just use that as a little journal card. And then in the back we have two little pockets there, and we have another little card in there, and there's your pocket on the back. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've got any questions, just put them down below, and I'll leave all the links to my Etsy shop and the tutorial that I did on these little pockets. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.